Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday was the Super Bowl and one of the most boring Super Bowls I've ever seen. I'm going to keep it tall. I stopped watching after Benito. And speaking of that, we were really all there for Bad Bunny's performance, and he went crazy. I love how he brought his culture's diaspora together. He was bringing out the different Latin flags, the Haitian flags, and he was telling people, I am American too. I don't care. I'm Latin American. Get it. And I love seeing it. We could all learn from that. But the real Super Bowl performance is here. People ain't talking about the real Super Bowl performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Lil Wayne did a Clash Royale halftime show for Clash Royale, which is this game. And he was complaining about not being on the Super Bowl. So let's see. I gotta react to it. Now, I've never played this game. I will say though, I have heard the game is kind of fun. I know this ain't even an ad. There's one thing I have heard, that game is kind of fun. But that ain't got nothing to do with this. Wayne, what were we missing? And y'all know I love Wayne, man. What were we missing for the Super Bowl?
And goblins, welcome to the Clash Royale Halftime Show.
Y'all talk about Benito, Bad Bunny. This was the real halftime show.
Himself.
Now, before we go into this, y'all know, or maybe you don't know, YouTube has really been changing up the algorithm a lot, and likes and comments are more important than ever. Matter of fact, they got this new feature where you can put in questions in your videos, quizzes, just to spark interaction. So it is more important than ever that you hit that like button and you drop a comment, because that'll make or break this video. I have to say it every video so you guys are aware of what's going on too. I like to keep y'all abreast of what's going on. So let's go.
A millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair.
Tougher than Nigerian hair, huh? Can't do what type? He ain't lying. This shit tough, brother. Yeah, this shit tough, boy. Before tough. I will say, there is something hilarious about Lil Wayne not doing the Super Bowl halftime show in Miami. I mean, in New Orleans, but then doing this. Something.
A millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair. My criteria compared to your career just isn't fair. I'm a real disease like a bleed.
Dang, they had to cut out I'm a disease like a menstrual bleed, man. This is what we could have got. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we could have got. Huh? I love Wayne, man. And a Millie is too fire of a song for me to slander too much. I do think it's a little, the whole halftime, they could have done this and not, I get what they were doing. They're playing into the whole him complaining about not doing the Super Bowl and doing that halftime show and dropping it around the Super Bowl, but it just comes off more like, we got McDonald's at home. This is what it feels like. It's like when they go home, we don't need McDonald's, we got McDonald's at home. This feels like a McDonald's home burger. This is what it feels.
Disease like a bleed through the pencil and leak on the sheet of the tablet in my mind, cause I don't write, cause I ain't got time. For my seconds, minutes, hours go to the almighty dollar in the almighty power of that chopper, sister, brother, son, daughter, father, mother.
Uh-oh, they got the goblin in the bubble, don't they? In the puffer, don't they? Huh? They came through with not with the Kango too. Y'all can say whatever you want. The Goblin had it on. He had that it on. He knew Lil Wayne was performing. He had that it on.
Son, daughter, father, mother, copper, got the Maserati dancing on the bridge. Tell the coppers, you can't catch him, you can't stop him. I go by them rules. If you can't beat them, then you drop them. You can't man them, then you mop them. You can't stand them, then you drop them. You pop them, cause we pop them like
You know, one thing that they did too, they made the audio of this actually sound like he was performing, because you notice how the P's popped on the mic, like he was like the mic was too close to his mouth, and then when he drops it, you can hear it. That's a cool little thing that they're doing, but obviously, it sometimes I go like, do people care about PR anymore? Because I feel like your team has to know exactly what this is going to come off as, you know, or what this feels like, or what people are going to say. Obviously, people are going to make the whole thing that this feels like you're only, like I said earlier, this is only happening because basically it sets people up to like laugh at this first, because it's like going from the Super Bowl performance to this makes it feel like a little bit. That's why I don't like Not Confident Wayne or Wayne talk about what he didn't get, because it feels like they're just like, here, bro, we'll make up a Super Bowl. Here, you want to just do it. It doesn't feel as like rock star as Wayne usually be. You know what I mean? Like as hip hop, as just like Rebel Cadillac music type joint. It feels like we got McDonald's at home. But A Millie, one of the hardest songs ever. We not saying nothing about A Millie. So no A Millie slander will be tolerated. Now this performance where you had these people popping up dressed like it's a little kids boppy. A little bit.
Motherfucker, I'm ill. Yeah, a million here, a million there. Sicily.
What was they about to do, nigga? That was more racy than anything happened in the real Super Bowl. Look like she was about to tongue her down. Why y'all looking at her eye like that? What?
They're Sicilian, but long hair with coconut every year.
They didn't censor out Coke. The censor guy was sleeping on that one.
With coconut every year, like smoking the thinnest air. I open the Lamborghini, hoping to see me. Like, look at that.
How you not censor Coke, but you censor crack?
Like, look at that. The reason he's a beast, he's a dog, he's a motherfucking problem. Okay, you're a goon, but it's a goon to a goblin. Nothing.
Oh, they played on that meme. Hold on, though. Like, yeah, of course people gonna laugh at this, but let's keep it gangster. Y'all missed out on a wild opportunity. How the hell y'all didn't do nothing for the goon to a goblin line with the little ghoul goblin right here? How y'all not do nothing with the goon to a goblin? I thought you were gonna say, okay, y'all right, goon, but what's that goon? And then you're gonna have the dude in the power to a goblin. That might have been hard. How you rapping with real goblins? Y'all don't even do. You're supposed to have the goblin finish that line.
Nothing. You ain't scared nothing. Get bored. Call him Dennis Rodman.
Definitely censor that out.
I mean, with your mom, it's coffee on the side. Never had someone this private. Damn, I hate the shot. Don't you hate the shot? Yeah, I hate the shot. She ain't shining mood. She changed her name to mine.
The funniest thing about how vulgar this particular Wayne, a lot of Wayne songs are vulgar, most of them. This one particularly though, with the animated look like little kids animations dancing while he's like on that fucking bush, call him Dennis Rodman. They over here. Niggas talk about eating poonts right now, and these skeletons just isolating while he in the. I ate her. She ain't shining. Oh, she changed her name.
Yeah, good as mine. So when she asks for the money, when you through, don't be surprised. And it ain't tricking if you got it.
Oh, them statues going in there.
With no I'm ill, not sick. And I'm okay, but my watch sick. Yeah, my drop sick. Yeah, my sick. Am I not thick? I'm it.
Now, of course, the joke would be to go, this is what we missed out on. All right, that's the joke. This, that, and the third. I do believe Wayne in his prime, I don't know as of lately how Wayne's been performing and stuff, could have maybe. I'm talking about like when Carter 3 dropped. They should have been the first time the Super Bowl was in New Orleans and Wayne was popping. They should have had. They might could have had him perform there. Not should have. Might could have. I think now, especially when, as of recently, you don't got no big songs or impactful songs like you did during your run. It goes, I would like to hear a Million Wayne at the Super Bowl, but I don't know. I'm not saying I don't want to see him perform it, but it's like I'm just such a Lil Wayne fan that I know that my bias speaks a lot with that, because I'm saying I would like to see Wayne perform, not because more than anything of I just want to be rapping those songs. I just want to hear it. So, that's what I say, but like, Wayne.
Number one, we ain't us without you. Number two, I ain't me without you. Number three, I ain't me without us. I love you.
He says that every one of his shows.
Thank you.
Well, I guess he got a Super Bowl performance. Shout out to Wayne.